Namaskar. Welcome to the world of music. Shohini, a very small part of this beautiful rhythmic world founded by my father, Sri Prasad Sen. Prasad Sen, a name very much familiar to the domain of Rabindra Sangeet. As an exponent of Rabindra Sangeet, Prasad Sen set a trend by what he imbibed at Shantiniketan from his illustrious teachers. And subsequently, he propagated the performing art among his large number of students and innumerable audience. In the loving memory of Prasad Sen, we are supposed to organize a memorial lecture this year, as we had been doing for the last 4 years. But due to COVID-19 outbreak worldwide, we are compelled to postpone the date. Instead, we are releasing this promo video of the lecture today on 5th June 2020 on the 89th birth anniversary of Prasad Sen. The topic of this year's Prasad Sen Memorial Lecture is Music in Valmiki Ramayana, and the speaker is Dr. Subhadra Desai. Dr. Subhadra Desai is a well-known vocalist in Hindustani classical music, carrying over the legacy of the school of Kumara Gandharva. Subhadra is privileged to get Pandit Madhuk Mudgal as her guru, as also Vidushi Malini Rajurkar as a part of Maniman National Fellowship. As an academician, Subhadra has a wide range of contributions. Music in Valmiki Ramayana is one such which impressed Sri Prasad Sen, her guru in Rabindra Sangeet. As a favorite student, as a favorite disciple of Sri Prasad Sen, Subhadra got his hearty blessings and performed Rabindra Sangeet in a number of occasions under his guidance. So friends, keep an eye on social media, where we are going to announce the date of this year's Prasad Sen Memorial Lecture to be held at Jamini Rai Gallery of ICCR Kolkata. Thank you.
Valmiki's Ramayana, the Adi Kavya, first poetic work in Laukika Sanskrita, provides the earliest literary evidence on music after the Vedic era. It is not written in a ballad form, it is an epic. At the same time, within the narrative, its musical character is fashioned by the poet himself. It is shown to be sung thrice by two principal protagonists of the narrative, Lava and Kusha. Valmiki has in himself intended this poetic work to be sung. He instructs Lava and Kusha to sing the story of Rama with the accompaniment of Tantri, Veena, using the techniques of Sthana and Murchana as taught by him. इमास्तत्रे सुमधुरा स्थानं वा पूर्वदर्शनं मूर्छयित्वा सुमधुरं गायतां विगतज्वरौ. Valmiki refers to Ramayana as Uttama Geeti Sampada, Geeta Bandha, Rama Geetam Anuttamam, the musically bound story of Rama. In various sections of the epic, perhaps demonstrating his deliberate intent of establishing its musical character. Ramayana records technical terms of music its principles and practices, theoretical concepts and their use, some of which apply to Indian classical music even today. Gandharva, Marga, Sthana, Swara, Morchana, Karana, Tala, Laya are the musical terms used by Valmiki in Ramayana. The mention of these fundamental techniques of music in Ramayana are extremely significant as they facilitate in tracing the music of the epic era and exploring connections to the present day music. In Sangeeta Ratnakara, the 13th century treatise on Indian music, Sharangadeva defines Sangeeta as the amalgamation of vocal music, instrumental music, and dance. Geetam Vadyam Tatha Nrityam Trayam Sangeetam Uchyate. Approximately 18 centuries before the formal definition of Sangeeta was established by Sharangadeva, Valmiki envisioned the term in the same manner. His sensitivity discovered Sangeeta even in nature, where bumblebees, frogs, peacock, and even the lifeless clouds appear to participate in a concert and create music in an allegorical representation.
वनेषु सङ्गीतमिव प्रवृतम् क्वचित् प्रनृत्ते क्वचिदुन्नदद्भिः क्वचिच्च वृक्षाग्र निषण्णकाय व्यालम्बबर्हा धरणैर्मयूरैः वनेषु सङ्गीतमिव प्रवृत्तम् वनेषु सङ्गीतमिव प्रवृत्तम्